Once the bill is paid, my family comes for me and I get a call from my employer.
Oh my God.
When it rains, it really pours, to go and sign my termination letter. I'm like, mulijua aje? Ai, pesa kama hizo. I'm like, what are these people talking about? And they say to me, you see, like me, I've been here because I don't have bail for 5,000 shillings. That's lunch. Me, I'm here because I don't have 3,000 bob.
That's credit for
These
one
people,
day.
what are these people talking about? And you're here. So, and I'm like, and you can't pay it? Because if it was me, I could have paid it. They look at me, they're like, you'll be here for a couple of years. I'm like, what do you mean? They're like, to get dates in court, by the time your court case is concluded, and of course, there's no way you're raising that bail unless you stole the money. I keep quiet, but I can't believe it, that they are here for these kinds of amount. So what's going on in my mind?
So wait, these guys planned this thing so well. They planned for the media, like it was well orchestrated. Like they started planting the narrative in the consumer's mind that you're guilty even before anything.
I remember a colleague, a former colleague, calling one of the colleagues who was at the court and telling them not to be near me. There will be media. But at that time, because of everything that's happening, do you know that sentence just passed me? Later is when I added 1 and 1. They even had organized for the media. So the narrative had to flow. So I was adding pieces backwards now. Because when it's happening to you,
They use the distress as their weapon.
yeah,
And your confusion.
you cannot make the right decisions in such a distressed, in a traumatic. When your mind, you need a sober environment to make a good decision.
You need that silence.
You know? So I was soon given the prison uniform as we wait. It was late in the evening, so my parents were not allowed to see me on that day. So they came the following day. Do you know that's when now I got a lawyer? I didn't have a lawyer all this time. So I get a lawyer while I'm in remand. So now my parents are running up and down. They have stopped everything. My siblings dropped out of school to come and support. They're not in uni now. They're here helping with this case. Everything is at a standstill to try and save their sister or their daughter. The lawyers come, my family come, and there are all these rules and regulations in prisons. I mean, it's not a party place. This is prison. If you think you're going to be sitting, I don't know. Woo! Anyway, the lawyer opens the file and begins very quickly to do whatever needs to be done. They're in court, getting a date even to pay for that bail.
You can't just go any day?
No. There are rhythms of bail payment. You need to go to the registry, get the file. There's order. So it's not like you will go, get the file and just pay. You know, there's a process. It took 4 days before they paid that bill.
And in those 4 days, what's happening with your mind? Because now are you aware I've been set up square?
Not yet.
Or you're just like, I need to get out of here?
Yes. It's still not sunk. It's a setup. It's still at the point of, and this is the level that your mind absorbs betrayal. I think the heart cushions betrayal. And it went accepting the level of betrayal as I got deeper into it.
Wow.
At this level, my heart can only fathom betrayal to the point of the arresting officer and the people I don't know.
Yeah.
The people I know, my heart cannot yet deal with the fact that they too have betrayed me. I can't deal with the heart. I think it cushions you because that level of betrayal is so deep. Also, you're refusing to see it. You're refusing to see that these strangers could not have betrayed you without the permission and information from the people who know you.
You know, my mind has not even gone there until now you've said it.
Exactly.
So what more you?
Exactly. That the closest to the closest is the one who betrayed you. But how did a stranger get the information if not the closest to you who gave it to them? So at the point of remand, for me, it's these arresting officers, prosecution, and this system. But where did they get the information from?
Yeah. You know, that one has just smacked me now. I can't even believe what you felt.
The betrayal.
Me, in fact, I'm just like, you must just be feeling like a misfit. What am I doing here?
Exactly.
Like, this is not for me.
The lies, the bed bags, the indecent way of lifestyle. No way. Plus, I have now the newspaper that has reported my story. Bank manager thief. I was on the headlines. Front page of the newspaper.
Yeah.
You're looking at the news and you're reading yourself. I'm even looking, I'm like, they've exaggerated the amounts because they had said something like 20 million. They have exaggerated the amount even that was involved in this transaction. And I go home with my newspaper.
So your bail is paid. You're there for like four nights.
Once the bail is paid, my family comes for me and I get a call from my employer.
Ah, my God.
When it rains, it really pours. To go and sign my termination letter. Because at that high level of banking, with all that limelight in the media, and they were like, when it's cleared, we can reconsider. But for now, we can't have you. So from remand, signed my termination letter, did my exit, my everything cleared.
That day?
That very day.
That second, we were not having you come in again tomorrow.
Cleared everything, signed everything I needed to sign. Cleared my locker.
The guy's looking at you?
Of course. All your colleagues are looking. Some of your clients are even at the bank, but they can't handle you. They've been told. They know anyway. They don't need to be told. Yeah. They've seen the news. They've seen the newspaper. You're on the front page, headlines. So I clear and I go to my house and my landlord, Teresa, what happened? Because they also saw the news. And they're like, this is our tenant. And I'm like, yeah, it has happened. And I have been terminated from work. Actually, that's where I'm from. He didn't even wait for me to finish. He just told me, do what you need to do. Take care of yourself. I'm here. You never forget the people who come through for you. He did not care about his rent. That was not his go-to. He cared that I'm okay. And he said, whatever discussion you want to have, I'm here. And then the few friends who came to now ask how they could be of help. And one of the former clients who had a security business called me. And he just said, I'd like to have lunch with you. And because those days, either if I'm not in court, answering to the mention or answering to the case, then I'm at my lawyer's office or trying to put my evidence together. Like my life revolved around that.
Now, how long does that take?
Every month you're in court.
Wow.
It's a full-time job. Because if you're not appearing to answer to the case, you've got mentions. So you appear in court, you're called, the mention is done.
What's a mention?
A mention is a date that keeps the case going and also assures that the person out on bail
hasn't left the country.
Yes, that's what it serves that purpose. And if you're late or you don't show up, so your life, you're out on bail, but it's like you're imprisoned because your life literally revolves around the courts. So this client calls me, a former client now calls me and says to me when I meet him, I heard your story, I heard everything that happened. At this time, no one is talking to you. That long list that you had, you almost had as many cell phones as possible, including the landlines, because of how people are calling you. You're on high demand. Now, it's gone. Dead, silent. Nobody is calling you. No one is checking on you. And that is why I say, I don't regret when things were working well for me, having paid it forward to my family. Sometimes when things are working so well for us, we forget the very close people, our family, our siblings, our people. And you get attracted to the people you're now doing life with out there, not knowing that the people who really have your back
are these ones.
Are these people. But because you're spending so much time with these people you're succeeding with, they're only with you because of your status, because of what you can give, because of who you are. As soon as that comes down, that's when you truly get to know who is who. And let me tell you, these people, because they saw you when you were, they know you in and out. So, this doesn't shock them.
They have no shadow of a doubt you didn't do it.
Exactly. They don't doubt you. But everyone else, they don't want to be associated with you because of how that reputation could rub on them. Also, of what value are you now? What's
you are your
status?
office. You are not your position at the bank.
That's what people forget.
Your identity had nothing to do with that.
Exactly. That's an office. You're not your title. You are you. And most people lose themselves and get stuck on the title and do not know how to identify themselves outside of that title. And when the title is taken away, they can't even deal with themselves.
But you're 29, so you're learning this, and it's not like there's training for this.
Exactly. This is the deep end of deep ends.
Let me ask, how don't you fall off the cliff?
With all the stress that's going on, my family.
The same people.
The same people. What my dad is saying to me.
What's your dad saying?
He was very disappointed, of course, by the turn of events. But he assured me, I'm here with you and we're going to fight this with you. He was like, he rolled his sleeves. This was his case. From the time of getting that lawyer to those mentions. And he really supported me. He did not even for a minute say, pack your things and come back home because this has happened. No, I'm going to support you as much as I can until we figure out the next steps. He was there. And at that particular time, he kept telling me, truth does not need defending.
Wow.
It will keep rising up. Truth does not need defending. And he kept saying, don't tamper with the truth. Don't try to change anything to try to protect yourself. Maintain your truth.
Wow.
Maintain your truth through and through. Don't get tempted to twist the truth. Stick with your truth. And not for a minute did they doubt or say, or might you, not for a second to date. Did that ever cross anywhere? And when I met this client, he offered me a sales job at his security firm. Not just a sales job. He gave me an entire department. Not just a department. It was East Africa.
What?
I was in charge of Uganda.
Hold on, you two first of all. That's insane.
And I have a court case going on. And my court days, he would allow me. I would tell him, today I'm not available because today I have court. And I would go to court.
What?
In charge of East Africa. That is what sustained me throughout my court time.
Wow.
He said to me, I have seen you work, I have seen you, I have seen you, Teresa. You have served me all this through and through. Like he would move with me banks. And he said to me, I don't know how this case is going to go, but I'm offering you this position. I signed the letter. I took the job, offered the car, offered even the driver. Like it was not just an employment. It even had benefits. That is God for you.
Yeah.
God for you.
What?
Yes. There are people in this world who don't judge you based off what they are hearsay. They judge you because of what they have seen. And he trusted me with an entire department, with an entire team. I represented him in Uganda. I mean, I could travel all over the country, out of the country, and we did so well. And I was still doing the court case.
And now, I just want to understand this. Are you getting the looks?
Of course. The looks. You're being talked about in all circles that know you. Not just me. My own mom going to the market, because they go to the market Tuesday and Fridays in Kiambu. The looks, the talks, her daughter. So it's not just affecting me, it's also affecting our family. What people are saying. Even extended family members are now talking. Have you heard what has happened to Wanjiku? What happened? Yeah, she stole money. She's a thief. Your own family members. You're seeing yourself as a meme. I was a meme, Mulika Mwizi. And a meme has been created, Mulika Mwizi, and you know who is the Mwizi?
It's you.
And they are forwarding. These are your former colleagues, people you've worked with, forwarding that meme. And it's you. It was tough.
So how do you go get clients when you're in this position?
I'm so grateful because a lot of the clients, and I still dealt with some of the clients from the bank, but who trusted that I didn't commit this. But a huge majority turned their back. And I understand, maybe it's the fear, maybe it's you don't want to get association, your reputation, you want to guard it. But you know, Richie, it's very unfortunate that we never want anything to do with the broken people. And that's when someone truly needs you. But as long as someone is broken in whichever form, whichever way, whether it's addiction, whether it's whatever form of brokenness, no one wants to touch you. You want someone who is whole and doing well. So what that did for me, it helped me sieve people in my life naturally, because anyone who didn't want anything to do with me fell off at that time. I moved forward with very few people, very few. And those people, to this date, are my people. So I was dealing with a few of my former clients, but I opened a whole new world in the security sector of meeting very different people.
And your reputation didn't affect that?
And some of them knew, some of them didn't know, and it didn't affect.
Okay.
It did not affect.
Yeah, that's actually what I was wondering. The security world, were you tainted?
As much as I was, because this information was in the public domain, it didn't affect. They looked at what I was delivering. And even my team knew. And I was honest. Yeah, that's what happened when I was in the banking world. And yes, I normally go to court to answer to that. So the team knew. Again, back to how my parents had brought me up. I didn't know how to mask or hide anything. This is the truth. It's the truth. So I won't come to you and try to pretend I don't have I have a court case. That's what it's like. And during these 2.5 years is when I met Njoroge. And it was so shocking because I was explaining I have a court case. Njoroge's mom met me at the bank. The person I knew was Njoroge's mom. And the mom was wondering, why have you disappeared? And she followed up. At one point I gave in and I was like, I'm going to meet her and I'm going to tell her the truth. I carried the newspaper. This at least will keep her off once and for all. And so I meet her and I tell her, oh, I actually left the banking sector. That's why I'm no longer there. And she had just come into the country from the US after being away for 3 decades, 30 years. She had gone in the 70s to study.